What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on this video. Please show some love and like this video and subscribe. This video, if you're new here, it's about nursing stuff, CNA stuff. I used to be a CNA, now I'm a nurse, but I'm still talking about things that get on my nerves, and sharing other information that can be helpful if you're in the healthcare field, and also about fitness and weight loss and just overall health. So thank you guys for clicking on this video. So let's get to it. So I was asked, will I ever become a travel nurse? And right off the bat, the answer is I don't think so. First of all, I have a small child. I have other children, but they're grown, so but I have a small child who needs me, so I can't be traveling all over the world. And I just don't see myself doing that. I don't like change. I don't like change. I like staying in one place. I like knowing what the day will entail. I like knowing my facility. I don't like, it's just frustrating. It just adds, for me, it just adds to stress. I have to get to know people. I don't, it's hard for me to trust people. So I'm not going to trust people's advice. And I still consider myself a new nurse. I still need to know certain things because I don't know it all. Even though I'm working and I'm seeing the same things over and over again, I kind of mastered certain things. But for instance, if you get floated to a different floor and you see tubes and drains and drips and stuff that you have never experienced before, that can be stressful. And now you have to learn all of this stuff because they expect you to know it. Where I work at, because of the floor that I work on, if I'm floated to another floor, they won't give me certain things. But I think as a travel nurse, you're afloat anyway. So if you're the first one to float and they float you anywhere, I don't think they will float you to the ICU if you're not an ICU nurse, but they'll float you other places that you may not be familiar with. And let me tell you something. I seen something last week. It was an ICU nurse floated to our floor. Never had 5 to 6 patients before, and she was freaking out. And because she didn't have so many patients working in the ICU, she doesn't have that experience. Now we have to suffer because this person don't know how to manage the patient load. So now we have to get all the admits, and it's frustrating. And we was kind of tight about it. It was like, listen, you need to, because we're not going to be taking all of these patients because you getting the attitude and you all stressed out. Come on now. So little stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think I would. And you have to be really, really confident in your skills to be floating everywhere and doing all this kind of stuff. I'm not confident in my skills yet. I'm still trying to become an IV insert professional, all right? So you should see me at work looking at people's veins and if they have an EMS IV, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take that one out. And I'm just looking for people who that need IV so that I can practice, because when you get floated to certain areas, depending on the culture of that floor, you are gonna have to have help, and then you're asking for help and people are acting like they don't want to help you and they got attitudes and all of that stuff. Yes, it's everywhere. And it's like you got to know how to fend and do for yourself. And if you're in a faraway land somewhere and you don't have no friends to call, listen, come, I'm on 2, come put this IV in for me. You don't have a support system. So I need that support. I'm not independent like that. I need my people around me. They could be on another floor. If I'm floated, I know I can call people on my floor, like, listen, come down to this floor, I need an IV because I can't get it. I tried 3 times already and it's just getting to me. And everybody else acting like they don't want to help. So I need my people. My floor that I work with is awesome. We help each other. We're like a real family, but every floor, every unit is not like that. And in certain hospitals have that mean girl mentality and attitude. So for me, the money could be great. It could be getting paid double what I'm making now, but sometimes when it comes to things like that, I would be like, you know what, I think, you know, money is not the big picture here. So I'm not going to be stressed out and lose my job over some money. All right, so the money is good, you get to travel and all of that, but if you're that kind of person and you can adapt and that's the life you want, I think that that's good. But for me, I don't think that's the life that I want to live. If I want to make extra money, I'll just come in and do some overtime. They're giving great incentives now, and if I need to do something else, I'll probably get something part-time, but I don't know. I'll just probably just pick up. That's just going to be what I'm going to do. And plus, I don't want to be away from my family. You know, if I was single and I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I was single, if I'm single, if I would still do that. Maybe, you know, to be close to my parents, I'll probably like pick up something like in South Carolina or something, just to be close to them for a while, pick up some assignments. But I don't know. I don't think, it's not for me. Travel nursing it's great for other people, but with my personality and because I just like to be settled, I don't like all of this shifting and moving. I want everything the same. I don't really like change that much. I can adapt fine, but when it comes to environmental and going to a place, I could be on a job for 25 years. So it's just not for me. So you guys, if you're thinking about travel nursing, if that's you, go ahead and do it. It's great. There are great opportunities, great learning experiences, but you have to look at yourself and be realistic. And first of all, if you don't like to float, if you don't like moving around, if you don't like change all the time, then travel nursing may not be good for you. You know, if you get highly frustrated with certain things because you can't find certain things and there's so much uncertainty around you, on top of what's already uncertain, travel nursing may not be good for you. If you're not tight in your skills, CPR, IV, medications, drips, if you do drips and all that, or whatever it is, if you don't have, whatever your specialty is, if you're not confident and you don't have enough skill and experience in it, then maybe you should continue to work and gain that experience first before you head off into travel land, because you might get a rude awakening over there when you go, and it may discourage you and just break you. So don't be broken. With that, guys, peace out. Thanks for watching. Like, hit subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.